Hi, I'm Nicholas, and I'll be presenting my creative process slideshow on my final year project. So, the topic I chose to work on was homosexuality because I think homosexuality is misunderstood by a lot of people. Many people think that it's a mental illness or perversion, and that people choose to be gay, which is not true at all, and I'll explain more later in the presentation. So, while homosexuality is not a very urgent issue compared to many others, it is still something that needs to be addressed. So the the usual ones would be bullying and discrimination and harassment, which is not that bad when you hear about it at first, but there are actually people who commit suicide because of too much bullying, and some families would disown their children in a heartbeat if they realize that their children are different from others. And homosexuality is a lot more common than we think. Researchers have found that it occurs in generally about 10% of human population. So they either have like homosexual experiences and encounters, or they are just attracted to the same gender. So the struggles that, aside from the bullying and discrimination, homosexuals also go through like other things, like um, religious families would send their children for gay conversion therapies if they find out that their children are attracted to the same gender. And that, most of the time, that does not help, and instead it causes the children more stress, and they actually live lives that they are not happy with. Like, they are not attracted to the opposite gender, but they force themselves to do that, so it could cause more problems later on. And same-sex marriage is not legalized in most countries, and that could be a problem in many countries actually. Singapore can be an example. So in Singapore, uh, most people are not able to buy houses if they are single, unless they reach 35 years old, or if they have enough money to afford a private property. So same-sex couples, they cannot get houses together because same-sex marriage is not recognized here, and that could be a problem in a relationship. And some people, they cannot accept themselves, and they pretend to be who they are not. So they go and get married to someone they do not actually love, and that is just not the way to live. So I conducted a survey, and most of the participants, 91.2%, are from 18 to 25 years old. So that already helped me, find my group of target audience, which is young adults and teenagers. And 82.4% of the participants have friends or acquaintances who are attracted to the same gender. And 85.3% thinks that it is wrong to send uh, gay children for gay conversion therapies, which is a good sign, seeing that this many people disagree with that form of treatment. And but 61.8% thinks that it is not possible for homosexuals to change their sexual orientation at any time. So we have 38.2% saying yes to that, which is still uh, which is not ideal, because it is still misunderstood that it is a choice. So I ask another question, which is that researchers and scientists have found homosexuality to occur in animals. So if that is actually proven, will that change their mind? And 73.5% said yes, which is which helped me find the solution to countering homophobia. So I did a research, and homosexuality actually occurs in more than 500 species of animals, and I found that most of these animals are actually mammals, and they are the social ones. Penguins are known to pair up with the same gender to adopt eggs and chicks that have been rejected by their biological mothers. So I guess the purpose in this case would be to help the helpless ones have a shot at living their lives and continue reproducing to contribute to nature. And primates are known to engage in homosexual activities to climb the social ladders, because to these animals their social status is actually important and plays a part in their survival. So the outcome I decided to come up with is actually a webcomic called Dissimilar. So it features a gay protagonist, and it shows his struggles being gay, and it shows that it's actually not what he chose. So for the cover page, it shows two hands interlocking, and one of the hands actually has a translucent gold ring. So the gold ring is not uh, opaque, so it doesn't look like it's fully formed, which is to represent the protagonist's ambiguous sexual orientation. So these are three of the core pages, which you can summarize the entire story with these 3 pages. So it's the start, the middle, and the end. And the comics are uploaded on Webtoons, so they can be viewed online now. As for the didactic label, I decided to go with the pride flag color scheme, which consists of the 6 colors that forms the pride flag. And so originally the pride flag came in a lot of colors, like many more colors, but they had to reduce it to 6 colors due to production difficulties and a handful of other problems. And I divided the pride flag into 2 parts, so 3 colors each part, and to form the border for the didactic label. That was actually one of the reason they made the pride flag colors, like they made it consist of 6 colors, which is even number, so that it can be used to form a walking track during Pride Month, like during the Pride March. Yeah. And for the merchandise, it's actually a badge and a few stickers that comes in different colors. So what inspired this design is actually the last page of the comic. As you can see, for the smaller bubble on the last page, it says just a dude who prefers other dudes. So what it's trying to say is that the protagonist, he is no different from other guys. He does the same thing every other guys do. The only difference being that he is into men. That's the only thing that makes him different from others, nothing else. And so that actually, I think it's a good content to put on a sticker. This sticker can actually be supportive to the other gays out there. Like when they see this sticker, they would know that they are not alone, and that there's nothing wrong with them. So these stickers can be sold as merchandise, and the funds that come from these stickers can be used to fund non-profit LGBT friendly organizations like Gay Health, Action for AIDS, and T Project. T Project is actually an organization that helps the transgenders. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.